cakes of love.
If I don't have some cake soon, I might die.
Why don't you just have an apple?
Why don't you mind your business?
Not maybe, yes or no?
No way,
Are you from another planet? Boy, have you lost your mind, cause I'll help you find it.
Did I stutter?
I'm done. Goodbye.
Can anyone think of examples of things that are over-the-line time wasters?
This meeting. I'm on break.
What's up, YouTuberverse? It's your boy RB back again for another one. Damian Lillard is currently throwing the NBA equivalent of a temper tantrum, and I'm going to tell him the same thing I tell my own toddler. Acting like this isn't going to get you what you want, and you need to chill out. Nuance Machine, episode 49.
Somebody need to change his baby. Ooh.
Let's kick it. All right, before we get started, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, please check out my shop, breezysprints.com, where you can find all original designs printed on high-quality tees, tank tops, sweatshirts, and hoodies. All designs are done by yours truly. Also, check out my cousin Chase and his new single, Let's Get It On. If you like R&B, or if you like me and you like making playlists for special occasions, throw this song on your bedroom playlist and let my cousin Chase serenade your girl. That way you can focus on what's important. Like making sure your girl doesn't have to finish herself off with a vibrator after you've fallen asleep. Anyway, let's get into it. This Damian Lillard situation may drag out into the middle of the season. Like, seriously. This situation is complicated, and I'm going to attempt to break it down for y'all, so just bear with me. So Dame has been the poster boy for loyalty in the NBA throughout the past few seasons of his career, while we're in this era of player movement and players being able to control where they want to play. Analysts, sports talking heads, and even other NBA players came out and said that Dame needs to request a trade, yet Dame persisted in his loyalty to the Blazers. When the Blazers let CJ McCollum go, Dame's loyalty persisted. When they drafted Shaedon Sharpe, Dame's loyalty persisted. The Blazers assured Dame that they weren't rebuilding. They were committed to making this team a contender. Again, other NBA players and NBA analysts tried to force the idea of Dame asking for a trade. And like in the past, Dame would just shut that whole thing down. But this time, he entertained it.
Damian Lillard is going to be traded to the Knicks. Damian Lillard's going to be traded to the Heat. Damian Lillard should be traded to the Celtics. Damian Lillard's going to be traded to the Nets. If one of those trades went through out of those teams, which one would you be like, that's not too bad?
Miami, obviously.
And he came out and said that he would love to play for Miami. Now, when he said this, everyone tried to make a big deal out of it. And after everyone made a big deal out of it, he tried to backpedal as fast as possible. You just need to drop the act, bro. We all know this marriage between you and the Blazers is over. You've done everything short of calling a divorce lawyer. Then the Blazers drafted Scoot Henderson instead of trying to trade for another star to pair beside Dame. And at that point, Dame finally dropped the act and demanded a trade, and everyone in the NBA rejoiced. Now, there were several teams interested in Dame, including my Sixers, but the loudest and most persistent team was by far the Miami Heat. Now, this is where things start to get a little bit interesting because Dame would come out and openly say that he wanted to be traded to Miami and nowhere else. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski then reported that Dame's agent called other teams and warned them against trading for Lillard because he would be unhappy anywhere but Miami. Now, Lillard's agent strongly denies these claims, and we just don't know what's true. But if it is true, then, because you literally cannot do that. It's way against the rules. Here's two reasons why. The NBA has tampering rules, which say any organization, member, coach, player, executive, agent cannot speak to a player on rival teams to lure them to join their team. And look, technically you can't stop players from having private conversations with each other, but this like going out and publicly that you want to go to Miami and Miami only is definitely not okay. This brings me to the second reason why you can't do this. Dame doesn't have a no trade clause in his contract. So he literally has no power when it comes to deciding where he gets traded to. He's going to get traded to the team that gives the best offer, and he has no say in that. So the NBA reacted to this by sending out a letter to all 30 teams.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from?
Warning them of the penalties. So, the NBA reacted in a way that doesn't really shock me. I mean, Adam Silver is one of the softest commissioners of all time when it comes to laying down the law. And he's pretty much letting the game's superstars control the league. So it doesn't shock me that Silver's response so far is to just a finger wag and a stern warning. And look, these days it takes forever for the NBA to do anything. So, Dame will probably get fined for this, probably months from now. The Heat could also lose draft picks. They could be fined millions of dollars as well. There's even rumors that Adam Silver could veto the trade if it eventually ends up happening. Now, that would be some David Stern shit right there. Definitely don't expect soft as pudding and recently discovered alien Adam Silver to take this that far. And look, I'm not sure who's in Dame's ear or if he's just making these decisions on his own, but what are you doing, bro? Chill. Like, you went from complete loyalty to trade me now, hurry up, what's taking so long? Come on, trade me now. In like 1.2 seconds. Like, you gotta have some patience. You're gonna screw it up because all arrows point that you're going to be traded to Miami. You just gotta chill. Okay. So what's taking so long? Right now, the Blazers and the Heat are in a stare down, and Dame is over in the corner throwing a temper tantrum, waiting for someone to make a move. The reports are now that the Heat are the only team seriously interested in a trade for Dame. My Sixers moved on because the Blazers wanted Maxey, and seemingly every other team dropped out of the running for Dame as well. Look, the Blazers want to get as much as they can for Dame, so they're trying this stalling tactic to try and raise the price. The issue is that because no other teams seem to be interested anymore, that gives the Heat the leverage in this moment. So the Blazers are trying to create some leverage by waiting. This literally already happened before with Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. So Kevin Durant demanded a trade. The Nets shopped him around a little bit, and they didn't get an offer they were satisfied with. They said, look, KD, we didn't get anything we liked. You have to play for us. I'm sorry. Fast forward to the trade deadline, and the Phoenix Suns are sending all their assets to Brooklyn for KD. They sent Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, 4 first-round draft picks, and a 2028 pick swap. So it looks like the Blazers are looking at that move, and they're trying to follow that blueprint. And then you look at the whole Bradley Beal trade to the Suns. Man, why is it always the Suns? Anyway, you look at the Bradley Beal trade to the Suns, and the Suns only gave up 2 second-round draft picks for him. So we've watched the Suns overpay for one star and then pay pocket lit for the other. And so the Blazers are looking at those moves, and they want to receive a package similar to the KD trade rather than the Bradley Beal trade. And the NBA is trying to assist in making that happen. Why? Because they're trying to prevent super teams. Wish they would have thought about that when the Suns traded for Bradley Beal. Kind of sucks that Damian's the one getting caught up in this, but, he didn't keep his mouth shut. Anyway, it's going to be all for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Can't wait.
Love you guys. Peace.
Dark side, light this bitch up.